Hello everyone, this week I have worked on my RC cars and this video will update you on the changes I have made. First let's start with my little brother's car. Its servo arrived a few days ago and so steering now works. There were a few other problems that needed to be overcome. One of the issues was that the switch cables and the power cables for the ESC were too short. I have just gotten the power cables switched for longer ones, but the switch cables will stay short, but I will just hot glue it to the car so it doesn't move around and it's easy to use. And so here is a short clip of how my little brother's car now drives. Now as for my blue car, the HL518, I have gotten the wheel hubs replaced with Tamiya ones that fit my car. I think they are better quality, or at least, according to the price, they should be. Lastly, here is an update on my Pro kit. I had a friend of mine fix the pins on the motor. There were 2 pins missing on the motor. I also got a new sensor wire, which is that white wire that you can see on the car. The power plug has been switched to a Dean's plug, which is what I use for all my cars. And the last update for this car is that I have bought a servo horn and a cable for the ESC. But those have not arrived yet, so I'm still waiting for those to arrive. The only things left for this car to get it running are 3 female bullet plugs, a pinion gear, a new receiver and remote, and lastly I need to get a body shell for it. I, however, already have one, but it was painted by me 3 years ago, so I need to actually repaint it if I want to use it, because it looks pretty horrible. Oh, no, sorry. This is not my work. That doesn't look bad at all. Actually, this is what my horrible spray paint work looks like.
Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
So obviously it needs to be repainted, but it should be just fine to use after that. Lastly, I wanted to share with you guys a video of my RC car, the HL518, driving on the local RC track we have here. It was a really hot day, and even on the real car that I drive, it said it was around 40 degrees C outside, and so the track, the asphalt, the black asphalt track, was probably much hotter, maybe around 60 degrees Celsius. So this meant that the tires were pretty nice and warm, but on the other hand, my RC car would get very hot even after just 2 laps around the track. And so on that day the car actually turned itself off twice automatically due to overheating, and that was obviously to protect itself from the heat. There were also a few crashes on that day. In fact, one car smashed into the wall, and here is some footage of the car, but not the crash, unfortunately. You can probably tell that the body shell isn't really complete on one side. That's because when it had its massive crash, the body got ripped too, not just its parts. There was also a 1/8 scale car that had an ESC fire, sort of like how mine had one a long while ago. And let me just recreate that for you. So there was a lot of smoke, like this much, and then all of a sudden there was like
boom,
and then the car was toast. So yeah, quite a lot of crashes on that day that were pretty spectacular, but unfortunately I didn't get them all on camera. That's all I have for you guys today, and I hope I find some time soon to make a few new GTA 5 and Assetto Corsa modding videos that I have had planned for you guys for some time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.